Words can hurt, right? But if you really let it hurt you, it may affect you at that moment. Let it out, deal with it, but don't let it affect you in the long run. Because if they're going to be negative, then they don't matter. They are not a part of your journey. Filter them out. Remove them out, even if they are family.
Hi Taufik, welcome to OpenHaus. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's really an honor.
You're welcome.
I've seen you, I think
Grow
since
up.
Yes, we've grown up together.
Yes, exactly.
Since 2004, definitely, right? But before we start, I wanted to start this just by asking, right? To anyone watching today's episode, right? What would you like them to know about Taufik Batisah or your journey?
Oh wow, I'm really grateful for everything that I've been given, alhamdulillah, because everything is by the grace of Allah, of course. For me, of course, it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of self-realization of the things that I needed to do, the things that I needed to avoid, the friends that I needed to remove. Yeah, and that's a journey. In whatever we do in life, we must understand the journey doesn't end. There's always going to be challenges. There's always going to be things that is going to affect you, because a lot of the things that people see or what I share on social media, typically you share success on social media and people get excited. My fans or people who support me are happy for me, but there's a lot of challenges that I have to deal with. But alhamdulillah, I believe no matter what, you must believe and understand that everything is meant to be how it is, but we must push through and not give up and keep our eye on the prize, which is the goals that we set for ourselves.
Right. Now, you mentioned gratitude, and I also realized, looking at some of your past, maybe interviews, you talk a lot about gratitude, right? And I think gratitude is one thing that we all struggle with. Right? How important is that for you?
Okay, what I'm really, really grateful for, having this opportunity to somehow win Singapore Idol, is this gratitude that I have for that platform, which has given me this opportunity to bring my family together. I'm really appreciative of that, because my parents got divorced when I was younger, of course, for whatever important reasons that they have. But because of Singapore Idol, we grew closer together. My brothers, my elder brothers, over the years, it's normal, siblings.
Right.
You get older, you have your own opinions and things like that.
Right.
They kind of grew apart.
Happens, right?
Yeah, happens, right? But the competition kind of bond everybody back together. Even my mom, my stepmom, my dad, my siblings in Johor, my younger siblings. So that is something that I'm really, really grateful for, especially at this age. I'm about to turn 44. One of the most important thing for me is family, and that's something that I'm really grateful for. And to take it a step further, right? The people who has been supporting me over the years, mashallah, it's mad. It's mad. I still don't understand it, but grateful, alhamdulillah.
Right. Yeah. Now, having said that, you mentioned about Singapore Idol, your family being connected, through that, but who was Taufik before Singapore Idol?
Oh man, I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people don't believe this. My wife knows I'm an introvert. I'm a hermit.
Right.
I like to stay at home. But people, when they meet me, they go like, "You're not an introvert. You're so outgoing." I'm like, no, this is something that I have to do because it's part of the job.
Persona.
Right?
It's part of the job. Right? Yeah.
But generally, when I'm with my friends, after I think 9 or 10, they will see my battery has been drained.
It died.
Yeah,
I
it's
can understand.
drained, fully depleted. I'll just be at the corner of my phone and they'll be having the most exciting conversation. I'm just out of the conversation. I just got up. Guys, I'm going to sleep.
And your friends are still there. Oh my God.
Guys, I'm going to sleep. Okay, you guys just help yourself to whatever you need. Anything you need, you just ask Sheena. just went to sleep.
Oh my
My
God.
battery was just like, it's fully depleted.
Yeah.
Because there's only so
Yeah.
much energy that I can give, right?
Yeah.
But when I'm out there, when I'm working, when you see me on the
stage
streets, on
or-
stage,
yep.
I give everything.
Right.
Yeah, it's just like a switch that I turn on. Doesn't
right.
matter in entertainment, in real estate, whenever I'm at my restaurant,
F&B
Chicks Like
restaurants,
chicken. When I'm there, it has to be turned on. It has to be turned on.
Right. I completely understand about the introvert part because I'm one too.
Okay. Yeah. See, I wouldn't be able to tell.
Right.
Yeah.
But now, if Taufik were to ask you, right?
Yeah.
You know, looking at you now, you've had like 2 decades in this industry, more than 2 decades,
Yeah.
right? What have you learned, you know, from that version of Taufik,
Right.
from the pre-Singapore Idol version of that you still hold on to?
Because back then, I'm an introvert. I'm shy. But, you know, everybody wants to be seen. You know? And I thought back then, to be seen, you have to behave a certain way. You have to be loud, or you have to be something that you're not, in order for people to be engaged by your presence, right? So you kind of have to devise this persona or character, maybe to be somebody else on stage,
Right.
that people gravitate towards. At the same time, to the best of my ability, stay true to myself. That wasn't easy. That's difficult. So when I joined the competition, my first audition, right, my rebuttals towards the judges, I was aggressive.
Oh, I still remember the hand thing,
the hand
right?
thing, yeah.
But you said you were cold.
Yeah, so that's insecurity actually. I was insecure. I was trying to come in looking like all confident and all.
Right.
But actually, it's a gimmick. I'm trying to look confident. Right? And then when the judges gave whatever comments that they did,
They did, yeah.
and mind you, all of them
yes.
had
Oh, maybe you need to rein in the personality.
Right?
Actually, the word I think they used was ego.
Ego, yeah.
Right.
So when I was doing it, I didn't realize I was doing it or looking egoistic or whatever it is. But when I looked at the video, I was like, oh no, that's bad.
Like you realized it.
Yeah, I realized it. Because you don't see this.
Yeah,
right?
and you were young.
Yeah.
Like you were 23 or 24.
Yeah, I was 23.
Yeah.
So I looked at it, I was like, if I see this guy, I want to punch him in the face. Yeah. Like I would hate this guy as well, right? So that's when I realized, okay, I get it. I just got to smile on stage and I just got to be quiet.
Right.
Go on stage, prepare, perform the best that I can, and then just listen to their comments and just say thank you, get off stage.
Right. Do your thing.
Do my thing.
Yeah. Do
That's
your
it.
thing
Yeah.
and then get off stage.
Yeah. So I even told I told Digley when I met him 2 years ago. We were doing this filming for something. Like I said, I actually don't listen to any of the judges. Right? I stopped listening. I stopped because I realized I should be my own
critic.
And I'm my worst critic actually. I'm very critical of myself. So when I go on stage, after I perform, just thank the judges for their comments, go back, look at your performance and do better.
Right.
Yeah.
So you judge for yourself, you know, what you've done right, what you've done wrong.
Yeah.
Now let's go back to a little bit your childhood, right? You know, you have mentioned this before that your parents got divorced quite young, and that they were like quarreling all the time and things like that. But maybe for those children now, or teenagers, youngsters now who may be going through, problems at home, what would you share? Like, for yourself at that time, what were you most scared of?
I think as a child, it's very difficult to understand what our parents go through. Human beings have differences. So for any young viewer who's watching this, right, even when your parents don't see eye to eye and they end up getting a divorce, it has nothing to do with you. That's the first thing that's really important to understand. The next thing that's really, really important to understand, that's not the end for you. This is what they are going through. Of course, it's not easy when you were young.
You're about 10, right?
Yeah, about 10, 11. Of course, our mind, our world, it's a lot more simpler. So when these things happen, you feel like your world is crumbling down.
Right.
Right? So I just want to remind the younger viewers, nothing is impossible. Try your very best. It's not easy. to not focus on the negativity. Try your very best to understand that you determine your future. As cliche as it sounds, dreams do come true. If you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. It's true.
Yeah, it did for you.
It did for me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It did for me.
Yeah.
What I believe, alhamdulillah, is that for some strange reason, I kind of like understood that my parents were not meant to be together anymore. For some reason, I understood at that age, right? Of course, there will be moments, festive periods where
Hari
typically
Raya.
families are together, they come together and celebrate together. That's going to be awkward.
Yes.
You're going to feel sad at these moments, right? But these moments it's going to pass.
No, having said that, right, if you were to sort of pick out one thing about your childhood or your teenhood, beyond the struggles that you had at home or, in your life, what would you say that it taught you about resilience?
Okay, my parents are amazing human beings. My mom is really, really strong. My dad, now as an adult, right, I realize the amount of sacrifices he's made for me during that period. It's insane. Now that I realize he actually bought a house to let us stay in there. I didn't even realize this. While he's staying at his mom's place.
Right.
And then to a certain point where he has to remarry, it took like years lah. He gave us money monthly for us to live and things like that. I didn't understand
At that time,
right? So without me realizing, my parents actually have instilled this resilience in me, because this is what they do for themselves. Like my mom was really resilient after what happened. She basically she's a workhorse for the family. Yeah. So she does everything for the family. So both of them are really resilient in their lives, in the things that they do. They don't tell me specifically. We don't have this conversation.
Yeah, happens with
me and my dad, we don't. Me and my mom, we don't. I just don't speak to them about these things much. But by their actions, it has psychologically drilled in my head without me realizing, like, how am I functioning the way I am right now? It's because of my parents, actually.
Role modeling.
Yeah. So they taught me that things are going to happen. It's going to happen. That's part of life. How you bounce back, how you learn from mistakes, how you learn from trials and tribulations, that's what makes you stronger. That's what makes you even more resilient. That's what makes you smarter. Because you get smarter, not just from books. It's from life experiences, right?
Yes.
I mean, nowadays a lot of people like talk about mental health, right?
Yeah.
Right? It's really important. We don't talk about mental health while we were growing
Millennials,
up.
no, because like our parents are boomer parents.
Get out lah.
Yeah,
You
just
fall out, get out.
get
lah.
up.
What is it? Put some dirt on it.
And then move on.
Yeah, and then move on. So, but yeah, mental health it's important, of course. At the same time, I feel personally, if you let any negative moments in your life consume you, you can't win in life.
Right.
You got to let these negative moments be a learning experience, and you navigate yourself through it. Seek help, speak to people, get better, understand it, understand other people's perspective, why they are so mean. Maybe, they have nothing better to do in their life.
Right. And it's about them.
It's about them,
not
right?
you, per se. Yeah.
Because the funny thing is that being human, you can get 10 compliments, but that one negative comment, right, it's just gonna...
Your whole day goes off.
Yeah. This 10 great compliments doesn't matter anymore, right? So, look at the bigger picture, be resilient, learn from it, and move on.
Right. And I like what you shared earlier about the part about bouncing back, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's a quality you had to take when you, went to Singapore Idol, right?
Yeah.
So how did you get on stage week after week? My God, like I can't imagine, especially being an introvert, right? Getting in front of the judges week after week, preparing these songs. How did you do it? Like, what surprised you most about that journey?
Again, as an adult, right? I grew up skateboarding. I grew up skateboarding for 30 years. So there's a science to skateboarding that I realize now that I actually use in life. Skateboarding, for example, you're learning an ollie. So ollie is basically you're just tapping the board, you're going off the ground, that you can go over, like let's say this table.
Okay.
That's an ollie. You tap, you go over, and then
You
if
land.
you jump, and you land on the other side. And ollie is pretty simple to me now. Back in the day, it was really, really difficult. What was even more difficult was a kickflip.
Okay.
That's where you jump in the air, you flip the board, you land back
Wow. Okay.
on the skateboard, right? You can be attempting a kickflip 50 times and you fail. And on that day, you just don't land a single kickflip. I wake up the next morning, I get excited. I want to land the kickflip. You try it 50 times and you land once. And that is a euphoric moment for me. As an adult, I realized that is one of the things that I've been doing as a child that has created this resilience as well.
Right.
Because you try and you fail, you figure out, okay, I got to put my foot this way. Oh no, I got to move this way. My turning
You
or
adjust
whatever.
every
it.
time you do it.
Yeah, you fix it until you actually perfect it. And then you do it. And then it becomes like a part of you.
Right.
And you will still fail now and then. You can't land it every single time.
Right.
But you'll just get back on it because you know, because you know you can do it. You apply that to life. It's the same formula.
Right.
Right? So yeah, as an adult, like going through Singapore Idol, then I realized, dude, you just gotta put in the work, do it, try it, you perform, and if you try and then you fail and then you figure
Come back
out
again.
and you come back again, you're gonna be good at it.
Right. But if I were to ask you right now, if you look back, now you're in your 40s, right? When you look back, what advice would you have given a young Taufik?
I guess enjoy that moment.
Right.
That was the craziest ride of my life, because people ask me, what is the best moments of your career? It was Singapore Idol. So I would have told myself to enjoy it even more and soak up the feeling at indoor stadium when I perform at the finals.
Right.
That's such a blur to me, because that is such an epic moment that if I had like stood on the stage and kind of like really take it in, that would have been something.
Now, Taufik, have you ever felt, I know a lot of people in your position, like imposter syndrome.
Oh.
Have you ever felt like you never belong?
Yeah, for sure.
How did you overcome that? Because, one thing is, I think, if they are young, especially when you started your idol journey, you were only in your 20s.
Yeah.
Still so young, right? And it's tough, right? Having to go through that week after week. And then after that, the fame came. And then the album. So everything happens so rapidly, right? And I think a lot of times people fall back because they're like, I don't belong. It's not me. I can't do this. I can't move forward. So they let the opportunity go. But how did you overcome that?
That's bound to happen, especially if you're in the entertainment industry. Even in a corporate setting, you're going to be pushed into a space where you're not going to be comfortable with. This is where you got to learn to navigate yourself. You're not always going to enjoy being in an ideal situation.
Right.
That's not life. Life is meant to have challenges. That's what it is. If you're not challenged in life, if you're not put in positions where you're uncomfortable, you're not living life. You're
not experiencing.
You're not experiencing. You won't get better in life. Okay, in Islam, we believe that challenges are put upon you because Allah loves you. He's testing you actually. The worry is when He doesn't test you.
It's too smooth.
If it's too smooth, then you gotta be like, okay,
what's going on?
What's going on? So even then, right, you gotta keep your iman, you gotta keep your faith strong. Even when you're not tested.
Right.
The test when you're not tested is how you react. If you just get comfortable, okay, I'm not getting tested, so I'm good. I don't have to pray. I don't have to do anything. So that's the test.
God loves me.
Yeah, God loves me. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to pray, whatever. I still get rich.
Right.
Yeah, that is one of the scariest tests.
Complacency.
That is the scariest test. Complacency. So I truly believe we are meant to be challenged. These are actually opportunities.
Right.
That can better you, can make you stronger. It can make you smarter, can make you even more resilient. How you use it, That's the question you need to ask yourself.
Right. I like that you said smarter, right? When people think that when you overcome failure, they don't think of that word smarter, that I get smarter. But you do, because you learn from it, right? But now if I were to ask you, Taufik, what has been in your 2 decades of being in the entertainment industry, what has been your greatest challenge that you've overcome and learned so much from?
Oh, wow. Okay. This is something that I'm still navigating. It's not easy. Is to not let opinions affect me.
Which is hard.
It's hard. Yeah. It's hard, especially with social media, right?
Right.
Because negativity, it comes in every direction.
Right.
From people you don't know, people on the street, social media, family.
That hurts
friends.
the most.
That hurts the most, right?
Yeah.
That hurts the most because family is supposed to have your back, right? But it happens. What we need to try to understand, or I would say practice, because understanding is not enough. Practice and have this discipline to understand that they don't actually affect the things that you do. Words can hurt, right? But if you really let it hurt you.
Right. You give it the power.
You give it the power.
Right.
Don't give it the power. Okay. If it's something that can actually make you be better,
then take it.
Take it. Use it, right? The difficult thing is if it's just a dumb comment, if it's just a comment that's just out of malice or whatever, try your very best to understand that, to not give it power. It may affect you at that moment. If it's your thing, speak to someone, let it out.
Deal with it.
But don't let it affect you in the long run. Because if they're going to be negative, then they don't matter.
Yes.
They are not a part of your journey.
Yes.
Filter them out. Remove them out. Even if they're family.
Curate the environment.
Right? Even if they're family, extended family, just keep them at
a distance.
At distance.
So it's like setting the boundaries, right?
Set the boundaries, yeah. Boundaries are really important, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? So this is something that it's an ongoing process.
Still learning.
Yeah, it's still learning. Yeah, it's not easy, but it's important.
Yeah, because you don't know who to filter out. A bit hard, right?
Yeah. I keep my circle small.
Yeah, because you're quite private as well. And
yeah.
Now, Taufik, how has success, right? Success, you've seen Singapore Idol, you've had so much success in the music industry, you're acting now, you're doing a business now, which we'll come to as well, right? How has success evolved for you from your 20s, 30s, and now in your 40s? How has it changed for you? What's your idea of success? Because, at different ages, we view success differently.
Yeah. Of course, initially, success is like money.
Money. In our 20s, right?
In our 20s. It's just money. Then you move up the income bracket. And then when you go up to the next income bracket, there's another bracket you need to go up to. Then I'm like, that's not it. That's not it. You can keep getting a bigger car, bigger house, more money in your bank account, right? But if you don't understand that these are just things that's given to you momentarily,
in that moment.
Yeah, it's not going to last forever. What you do with it is very important. So the first thing that's important for me is using this success or whatever that I have for my family. Nothing else matters first.
Right.
Reason why I bought my house is because I want my dad to retire, come stay in my house.
Yeah.
Because family is important. It's how you enjoy your success.
Right. And keeps you grounded as well.
Keeps you grounded, right? So being grateful, I believe, inshallah, will drive you towards contentment. Your intentions, it's really important. It drives your discipline. It drives you when you are facing like a tough moment, a tough decision-making moment. You got to understand your intention. So intentions, it's really important.
Right.
What are your intentions when I run my real estate team?
And you do it with your brother, right?
With my brother,
Yeah,
most.
it's called Batisah Bros.
Batisah Realtors.
We are
actually. So it's with
realtors,
my brother and our partner, Siti Han. So it's the three of us. And I also have an ID team now.
Yes,
now.
the Ivory
Yeah,
Coast.
Yeah, it's nepotism, basically.
Yeah, and Chicks Hot Chicken,
yeah.
right? So you do F&B, real estate, and ID.
team. So I feel like just run it the way me and my team feel is right. If you can't make the most money, it's okay lah. It's fine.
At least you tried.
At least we do it with
Yep.
amanah, integrity, and
Honesty.
Yeah.
Right. Now, coming to your like family and probably one of the most important persons in your life, right? Sheena, right?
Yeah.
How has she, supported you through all this as your wife? And,
she's my rock, man.
yeah, like what values do you feel that you keep in your marriage?
So marriage, it's a journey of learning and understanding each other.
Right.
Compromise is really, really important in marriage. Having that ability to compromise on, okay, I don't like that about her, but she doesn't like this about me, but she's okay with it. So I get to compromise that's okay because that's her. She's been doing that for years. But of course, it has to be something that's
like tolerable.
Tolerable, yeah. You have to tolerate each other. I know people are saying, but marriage is about love, blah, blah. Bro, you get married first. And then you can't speak to me after that, right? Yeah. So you got to be able to tolerate each other, compromise, and it's a learning process.
Right.
Learning about each other.
Even after so many years of marriage.
So it's still a learning experience.
Yeah.
I learn a lot of things about myself that I need to improve in terms of the way I speak to my wife, in terms of the way I react to certain things. So yeah, if you can do that, then inshallah, you'll have a long, happy marriage. And I believe also, depends on the age as well.
Right.
Certain age of your marriage, you feel differently. Yeah, that's like the love
honeymoon stage.
And then this is what I read. At some age is the kasihan stage.
What's that?
It's like you look at each other, you're like, it's a different feeling. It's not just love. You just want to like you look at your partner. Okay, I gotta take care of her. I gotta be there for her.
Right.
I guess it's companionship.
Because you've weathered the storms together.
You weathered the storm, right? I mean, the love is still there, but it's just something else.
Changes.
Yeah, your feeling towards each other, it evolves into something else. Yeah, and that's the evolution of marriage. But in order to do it, of course, you need to have these things, trials and tribulations.
Yes.
You got to have compromise. You got to talk about it. Try your very best
communication.
Communication. And if you can, don't hold grudges. I don't know about your women. Because men, we are simple. We're like simple creatures.
That's what you think. I don't know.
Okay, I won't speak for everyone. But me and Sheena, when we fight and that's it. I'll say sorry.
And then move on.
And just move on.
Yeah.
But she's definitely the better person. She's definitely the better person. I'm the one who needs a lot of working on to do. Yeah.
Now to ask, what is one thing that you really admire about Sheena?
Oh, she's the patient one. She's super patient with me. She's crazy dynamic. She's such a dynamic person. She's someone who puts her mind to it. She can accomplish anything. Yeah, that's the amazing thing about my wife, actually. And I'm so fortunate that she chose me, because I cannot picture my life with anybody else. Like, there's some moments when I'm thinking, if I had to reset and then like date somebody else or whatever, I'm like, that's absolutely impossible to find someone like Sheena. She basically completes the part of my life that's missing, that balances me out, that allows me to function for all of my businesses. Yeah, moments where she's full on like Sheena mode, like sometimes when things get too overwhelming. Wait, you listen to me.
Do this first.
You can't solve it. No, you can't solve this. What's the problem? And she gets to that mode, right? Then I'll listen. Be like, no, this is. No, you do this. You try first. Then I try. No, cannot. Okay, you do this. Oh yeah, I can. Like she can solve
the problem.
She believes everything can be solved. Has a solution. Yeah, that's one of the many things that's amazing about Sheena, for sure.
Now, as we come to a close, Taufik, one last dance. Your concert, right?
Okay.
Wow, it's sold out like under an hour. Right, all the tickets, and it's on the 25th of October, right? And this episode will be up just in that week as well, right?
Yeah.
So, could you tell us more about that? Like, is this like your last concert?
Oh, okay.
Are you retiring from music?
I'm actually tapering off music. It's not my full focus anymore.
Right.
I would like to be known as the real estate agent who happens to sing. That's my goal.
Not the other way around.
Not the other way. Yeah. So it can be like a farewell concert. I may do some performances still like next year, but not my solo concert.
Right.
Maybe like if I feel like it, just a small
just an appearance.
And here and there. But for now, it's me giving back to the supporters and the fans by doing a concert that they've been asking for so long. It's more for everyone who's been there for me from day one, who has grown with me. So it's a concert to remind everyone of the journey that we've had, singing our songs, enjoying different eras that we've gone through for the past 21 years. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be an emotional concert.
Right.
Yeah, I told my wife on the way here, I was like, I think I'm going to cry a lot at the concert.
Aww.
I think so.
Right.
Most probably, especially when I talk about my mom. There's songs that's about my mom. There's songs about my dad. I'm going to sing a song about my wife. And then she's going to be all awkward on stage. And I'm going to cry. And she's going to be like, "What the hell are you crying?" Just like at our wedding. She's like, "Why are you crying?" I'm like, because it's sad. It's like a song that I wrote about her. Like the song is called Hanya Kamu, Only You.
Maybe you should sing a line or two for us.
Okay, so the verse is Aku berjanji akan menjaga dirimu hingga ke hujung hembusan nafasmu, takkan pernah ku mengabaikanmu. Biar waktu mengubah dunia, namun cintaku semakin membakar untuk kamu yang mampu melengkapkan hidupku. Hanya kamu yang mampu melengkapkan hidupku.
So, wow, so beautiful.
Thank you.
So smooth.
So the last part, when I write my song, it's like when she's no longer there, like when I sing that part, it just gets me like emotional.
Imagining the person no longer there.
It's another song I wrote for my mom with the same I think it's like a songwriter. I don't know. It's like a songwriter thing. I really love this song. I've never performed this song ever. It's called Hayalan.
Right.
Such a super sad song. So it's a song about when my mom is no longer around, or even my dad. I'm just imagining you here. I'm just imagining you still loving me. I'm just imagining you holding my hand. Even though I know you're no longer around, even though I know it's impossible for me to have you around again, but I'm still holding on to this. I'm still imagining you when you are here with me. I don't know if it's funny, it's coincidental or whatnot. All of my immediate friends, currently, our parents was just warded at the hospital.
Right.
So we were just talking about it, like, what are the odds?
Right.
Then we were just agreeing that it's the phase of our life right now. And we agree that it's unfortunate. Only at times like these, we realize how fragile a life is and how we take things for granted. Like these are like a reminder to treasure the moments that you have with your family, parents especially.
Right.
You can go anytime.
especially at this age, right? Because it's a weird age to be, I think, because you feel like you are growing and you're sort of like your prime. You feel that you're no longer, trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
But at the same time, on this end, it suddenly hits you, hey, I'm not a kid anymore.
Yeah. And what does that mean?
Right? That means my parents are not young anymore.
Yeah.
Because we always have this thing where mom and dad
will always be around.
Always be around.
Yeah.
Always young.
It's always mom and dad, right?
Yeah. Now, as we come to a close, Taufik, what advice do you have aside to the appreciation for our parents? What advice do you have for the younger generation as they move into this world?
This is the era that I believe, or I think statistically, there'll be the most millionaires. There's many different ways to make money. Believe that you can do it too. Believe that no matter what background you come from, parents are not rich or broken family, doesn't matter. It's an equal playing field right now. Anybody can be successful. Anybody, I'm telling you. The tools are there for the taking. It's everywhere, right? Keep your eye on the prize. Set that goal and go for it. There's going to be detours. There's going to be bumps on the road. There's going to be challenges after challenges. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Going to wear you down.
It's going to wear you down. But believe it will happen for you. It will happen for you. If you're a person of faith, I believe in prayer.
Right.
Put in the work. Miracles are not meant for us human beings. And believe if it's meant for you, it will happen for you. But after these two are in place.
So you sort of like, even like prayer, whether we are a person of faith or not, it's like manifestation, right? You're putting it out there.
Absolutely.
Like even if you're telling God, you're putting it out there.
Absolutely.
For God to hear.
Absolutely.
And then you work towards it, right?
Yeah. Prayer is a great form of
centering.
Centering yourself, speaking to yourself, therapy. I wake up early as much as I can. I'll go to the mosque for subuh at 5:15 a.m.
The prayer.
And before the main call of prayer for subuh, I do this prayer called tahajjud. Tahajjud is one of the most beautiful things, which I think in the Western kind of concept, wake up early and meditate. Then after that, I'll go about my day. Try my best to hit the gym. The discipline. Discipline is really important. Motivation will only get you so far. Discipline will drive you through when you don't want to do something.
Yes.
Yeah. So do not discount yourself. Do not think you're lesser than anybody else. Nobody is special, but you will get special opportunities. You have special set of tools that you can create for yourself or use that you have. Use it and you'll be successful, inshallah.
Right. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Thank you for having me.
Fantastic. It was so fantastic.
Welcome.
Yeah. And we're excited for your concert as well, right? And to our audience, thank you for tuning into this episode of Open House. Now remember, for every question you have, there's a guest out there with the answers. Now, if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and leave suggestions to other guests that you want to see on our podcast. Also, follow us on our socials for more updates. Until next time, see you.